Live from Innovation Park on the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News. It's Tuesday, September 15th. Tonight we'll tell you all you need to know about the rising coronavirus cases at Penn State, as well as the new PSU app that will allow on-campus dining to be delivered straight to your door.
We also have an update on the settlement that was reached today regarding the death of Breonna Taylor, as well as your sports, entertainment, and weather.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Gabriella Hornack.
And I'm Vocke.
Even after a total of 708 coronavirus cases were reported Friday, Penn State President Eric Barron says the university doesn't plan to switch to fully remote instruction. According to a Penn State news release, the university is prepared to enact several precautions to slow the spread on campus. These precautions will continue to place affected groups in quarantine. Barron is also encouraging students and faculty to continue following the health and safety guidelines.
Thon recently published an action plan to tackle accusations of social inequity. The plan, titled Equity Framework for Thon 2021 and Beyond, strives for a more inclusive organization. The 5-page plan covers 2 sections: accountability and reporting, and recruitment and engagement. In addition, first-year committee members will have a new application process that eliminates a GPA or resume requirement, and committee meeting times and expenses will be reduced. Thon's website now contains an anonymous reporting form to report any violations.
Last Friday, Penn State remembered the 19th anniversary of 9/11 by placing 2,977 American flags on Old Main Lawn. Our field reporter Izzy Hayes has the story.
Reporting for PSN TV, I'm Izzy Hayes. This past Friday marked the 19th anniversary of 9/11, but the pandemic didn't stop the Penn State community from showing their solidarity for the fallen ones. Dozens of American flags were placed on Old Main's lawn, where people were free to walk aside, take pictures, and observe the display. Despite the variety of events happening around the world right now, many students, staff, and State College residents were seen giving their respects throughout the day. The Penn State community stands with and supports everyone who has been affected by an act of terrorism that will never be forgotten. Once again, for PSN TV, I'm Izzy Hayes.
Penn State Food Services launched their new mobile ordering app, the Penn State Eats, aimed to minimize the potential spread of COVID-19 in the dining halls. This app will allow students, faculty, and guests the option to order food from their mobile devices, providing a cashless and contactless food service experience. Mobile ordering is available at 35 different food locations all across the university. Users have the option to select a pickup time slot while prepaying with their campus meal plan, Lion Cash, or credit cards. Penn State expects to expand to other dining locations to offer more diverse menu options throughout the rest of the academic year.
A Penn State University student has died in an off-campus apartment. The university released a statement saying, quote, Penn State officials were notified by the State College Police of the death of 20-year-old student Nicholas Papadopoulos in his off-campus apartment. The cause of death is unknown at this time, but the Center County Coroner's Office doesn't suspect it was a criminal offense. The university offered its deepest condolences to everyone affected.
Stay tuned, because after the break, Samantha Manuza will bring you the latest in entertainment.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Samantha Manuza with your entertainment update. A mysterious $3,000 gift has been granted towards the Penn State School of Theater's support fund. But who is the donor? The anonymous backer has contributed the money with its intent to offer any needed financial assistance to students enrolled in the program. This donation has sparked inspiration in previous sponsors to provide further assistance as well. As of Monday, the program has officially raised over $9,500. If you're already tired of staring at the walls in your room, may I suggest a step out of your Cheez-Its and Zoom University cave to explore the many free activities Penn State has to offer students this fall. Wellbeing Wednesdays are hosted every week at 4 p.m. in room 233B of the Hub this semester. Students can attend this week's meeting featuring cloud gazing and nature meditation in person, adhering to mask and social distancing regulations, or online via Zoom. On Thursdays at 3 p.m., relax and let go while you practice positive affirmations, meditation, and box decorating in the 5-week creative workshop Mindful Making. Hosted in the patio tent outside of Eisenhower Auditorium, the 20-person event aims to improve well-being through art. This Friday, September 18th at 1 p.m., take part via Zoom in a 3-hour and 15-minute open discussion in reflecting on organizing in power, anti-Black police brutality, and popular uprisings. The dialogue is presented by the Penn State Consortium for Social Movements and Education and the Africana Research Center. Pre-registration is required to attend. Rappers Cardi B and Offset are officially calling it quits after 3 years of marriage. Cardi B reportedly filed for divorce earlier today at an Atlanta courthouse amid cheating rumors that have been circulating around husband Offset. Cardi B said in a statement that their marriage is, quote, irretrievably broken and there are no prospects for reconciliation, end quote. That was your entertainment update. Stay tuned, because after the break, Carlos Garcia will bring you the latest for the world of sports.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Carlos Garcia with your sports update. Welcome back, Tyler Battle. The former men's basketball star is joining Coach Pat Chambers' crew as an assistant coach. Battle played a huge role for the Nittany Lions in 2011 by leading them to their first ever Big Ten championship game and leading them to their last NCAA tournament appearance. Although this is his first time coaching, Battle has a stacked resume when it comes to basketball, playing professionally overseas for 8 years and having the school record for career points with 2,213. Coach Chambers said that Battle's work ethic, mentality, and attitude align with the program's vision for success and that he will be a valuable asset for current and future players. The Big Ten is inching close towards a decision regarding its college football season. After initially postponing the season on August 11th, a wave of outreach by players, fans, and even head coaches prompted the Big Ten to reconsider. The initial vote of 11-3 would need 6 more teams to say yes to a restart in order for the season to happen. On September 13th, Big Ten presidents and chancellors met with their conference task force to discuss their plans for the season. The medical subcommittee was present also, led by athletic director Sandy Barber, to discuss new testing plans. The Big Ten is expected to make a decision sometime this week. It was a little different this year, but the NFL is finally back. After their Super Bowl win in Miami, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs picked up where they left off on Thursday night, beating the Texans 34-20. In his debut game with the Cardinals, DeAndre Hopkins showed everyone why he's the highest paid wideout, having 14 catches for 151 yards and leading the Cardinals to a win over the 49ers. All eyes were on Tom Brady in his first start with Tampa Bay, in which he had 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, but Alvin Kamara's 3 touchdowns were the X factor in the Saints' 34-23 win over the Buccaneers. That was your sports update. Coming up, we'll have this week's weather report. Stay tuned.
From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Good Monday evening, Penn State. I'm student meteorologist Christopher Tate here with your PSN forecast. This weekend's weather wasn't exactly perfect, but we should make up for it this week. Let's take a look at our weather headlines for the week. We're going to start off with a dry week through at least the middle of the week into Wednesday. Late Wednesday, we will see a system begin to approach from the southwest, along with a cold front passing in from the northwest that should combine to give us a little bit of rain Thursday into early Friday morning. That will clear out of the area just in time for the weekend, however. So this weekend does look fairly nice. Make sure to stay tuned for the 7-day and catch the details. Taking a look at future weather, we will stay cloud-free through most of the day on Tuesday. Should be a fairly nice night tonight as well. Now, I want to do something a little bit different. I want to show you the relative humidity about 1 kilometer or half a mile above the Earth's surface. This can give us an idea as to what sort of clouds we may see in the lowest levels of the atmosphere, and also gives us a pretty decent indication as to how humid it will be down at the surface. Now you can see plenty of greens, especially in central Pennsylvania, indicating decently high relative humidity. But as we set this into motion Monday night, overnight into Tuesday, lots of grays and browns and that sort of off-purple color, indicating much lower humidity just half a mile above the Earth, and some of that air will be mixed down to the surface, and it will be a fairly dry day for us here in central Pennsylvania. That dry air is going to stick around Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, when you begin to see this little nose of green starting to push in from the very southwestern corner of the state. That's associated with the next system, and you can see a cold front approaching from the northwest. That's going to be where our rain comes from. As we go back to surface precipitation and overall cloud cover, you can see the clouds beginning to push in from the southwestern corner of the state. Isn't it neat how it works like that? As we set this into motion through the rest of the day on Wednesday, we do see the precipitation join in with the clouds pushing in from the southwest. This computer model indicates that most of the rain will remain confined south of I-80 and east of I-99. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a sprinkle or maybe a light shower or two in the State College area, so make sure you have your umbrella at hand on Thursday, because I think you'll be putting it to good use. As we head through the rest of the day into Friday, clouds will eventually begin to push out of the region. The skies will clear, and it will be a fairly nice Friday. Saturday is going to be fairly nice with abundant sunshine. We will be sandwiched on either end, as you can see, with a cloud deck along the southern tier and clouds stretching from Erie to about Binghamton, New York, pretty well hugging the New York state border there. Now, as we head into the day on Sunday, can't rule out the possibility of a spot shower or two. Otherwise, like the rest of the weekend, it should be a very nice weekend. As we head into the night tonight, 43 degrees for your overnight low under a mostly clear sky. That is significantly cooler from where we typically are this time of year, to the tune of about 10 to 15 degrees or so. Winds will be calm, so I am eyeing the chance we may see a little bit of patchy valley fog, especially in the outlying areas of Center County, so make sure you're on the lookout for that. As we head into the day on Tuesday, 67 degrees for your high, abundant sunshine, and it will be plenty dry because the lower levels of the atmosphere will have plenty low relative humidity. I expect dew points in the 40s and 50s. Once again, calm winds. We have high pressure and control, so we won't be feeling very much motion in the atmosphere for the next day or two. The 7-day forecast looks like this. Temperatures warming Wednesday into Thursday up to about 77 degrees. That's a touch above average for where we should be this time of the year. There is that shower chance Thursday into very early Friday morning. Then we get the sun back just in time for the weekend, with temperatures knocked back just a little bit by that cold front into the upper 60s. We will eventually rebound Sunday into Monday. And then I am eyeing the possibility next week, in the middle part of next week, for another chance for rain. From the Penn State Campus Weather Service, I'm student meteorologist Christopher Tate. Have a great evening.
At least 36 people are dead and dozens are missing as deadly wildfires continue to spread across the West Coast. In the affected states, thousands of residents are faced with mandatory evacuation orders. According to the National Interagency Fire Center, wildfires have now burned more than 4.6 million acres in 87 large fires across 10 states. With winds up to 40 miles per hour, weather forecasts for these states have not scheduled to improve anytime soon.
New information about Rivera's death has surfaced on Friday. The recent autopsy report states that the actress yelled for help before she drowned in the lake. Her son Josie was with her when the drowning occurred and recounted the incident to authorities. There were slight traces of medication in Rivera's system, but none of them were related to her death.
A settlement has been reached regarding the wrongful death lawsuit filed by the family of Breonna Taylor. The lawsuit was filed last April after Taylor was shot and killed by police in her home as she was sleeping 6 months ago. A source told NBC that, quote, "The agreement is in the millions of dollars and will include a list of police reforms that will address officer accountability and the execution of search warrants," end quote. Lawyers representing Taylor's family provided more information regarding the lawsuit in a news conference held earlier today.
TikTok has partnered up with Oracle in an attempt to keep the app in the United States. President Trump previously named TikTok a security threat and issued an executive order for the social networking service to cut ties with the Beijing company ByteDance and for the app to be banned. Companies like Microsoft and Walmart are also trying to make a deal with TikTok. There is still uncertainty on whether or not TikTok will be banned from the U.S. And that's all for tonight on PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.